You are watching EKALAVYA Media Vision.
Shri Rama 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 Shri Rama Bhadra Jaya Shri Rama Rama
Welcome to the great voyage of Ramayana. Vatmiki is our gate. We have already learned that Vatmiki was once a Pandit called Ratnagara. But now he is Vatmiki. Ratnagaran used to lead a very crooked life, but now he has refined himself. He has sublimated all his material passions and has now become Vatmiki, the man who came out of the Vatmiki. What's the difference between Ratnagaran and Vatmiki? Ratnagaran had only materialistic ambitions. He wanted only pleasures that materials would give him. Of course, he was a very good father, the head of a family, but he adopted even third-rate methods to grab wealth. And thus he became a real Pandit. Later he got changed. He was sitting in deep meditation, in absolute contemplation, reciting the mantra Rama, 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 Rama. Years and years passed, and then he came to the great realization. He became the realized one. That is, now he could open up all the apps that Brahma has placed in his mental computer. He did not go to any university to study anything. He was not experimenting things in any laboratory. But he was going inside himself. He was penetrating into the subconscious and the conscious mind, and great wisdom dawned upon him. He became a very knowledgeable person. Very, very knowledgeable. So Ratnagaran was an ignorant person. He was following the materialistic life. But Vatmiki is a knowledgeable person. He is a jnani. And he knows very well that all these material passions and all these material hopes and swapnas and dreams, all these things are nothing of value. Because a human being has come to this earth to swim across all these worlds of material pleasures and material glory and achieve the knowledge of his own soul. So, Vatmiki is now a Jival Mukta. He has attained Kaivalyam, and he now realizes that he is a soul and not a human being. His identity with the body, the mind, the intellect, all these things are gone. The pure soul smiles in him. And that's the difference between Ratnagaran and Vatmiki. How do you know that Vatmiki has completely purified himself? Well, Vatmiki and a few disciples, some chelas, as they call in spirituality, the Guru and the chelas, they were standing near Tamasa river. And Vatmiki saw two birds, two small birds, and they were flying around, twittering. And it was really a very nice, beautiful scene. Two lovely birds in love. Suddenly, a poisonous arrow came and hit one bird, and that bird fell down dead. The other bird, her spouse, was flying around this dead bird crying. That incident went like a torpedo into this man's heart, and he exclaimed, Ma Nishada.
Ma Nishada Pratishtham Tvam Agama Ashwati Sama यत् क्रौच मिथुनादेकम् अवधीह काम मोहितम्.
Nishada means a Rakshasa, a demon. Here, this demon is a hunter. And what he said, Ma Nishada, don't do it, oh you demon. Pradishtam dhamak shashwati sama. That's the sloka goes. Well, that was the first sloka born on earth. You know, a poem always comes from the heart. It is a spontaneous overflow of emotions. If you listen to Wordsworth, that was the first poem born on earth. And his disciples asked their guru, Valmiki, what did you say? Then Valmiki repeated the sloka again. And this disciple said, what a wonderful way of speaking. Then Valmiki realized that he has now got that great power of poesy, telling things through poems. It is believed that the Devas speak only through poetry in the heaven. Well, this man got that power. And Valmiki didn't know what to do with that power. Why he was selected. Whatever he says, that's poetry. Then Brahma came to him in his dream and said, you are the selected one. It's like the Christians say, Christ. Christ means the selected one. You are the selected one. You can now write any sloka. And he was thunderstruck. Why did God give me such a power? Then Brahma, the creator, said that your mission in this life is to say the story of Rama. Rama, the avatar of Mahavishnu. He has come to this earth to establish dharma over adharma. Now, this is Treta Yuga, and Ravana, the great demon, has created such a havoc in this world. He and his followers were doing all those cruel things only demons do. And Rama has come to put an end to this adharma. You have to tell the story of Rama. That's why all these blessings came to you. He was very happy. Valmiki was very happy, and he started writing Valmiki Ramayana. Okay, now let's see the symbolic meaning in it. See, we are all on this earth to attain realization. Whether you are a man, a woman, a black man, a white man, a rich one, a poor one, an athlete, a film actor, a writer, a politician, whatever that is. Even if you are an atheist, the intention of this life is to attain moksha. That is, you have to come out of the circle of births and deaths. This goes again and again. You have taken thousands and thousands of births before this birth. And most probably, you will be taking thousands of births again. Why we come to this earth again and again? Sometimes as an animal, sometimes as a tree, sometimes as a creature, sometimes as a human being. When you take the birth of a human being, you will be able to realize the real one from the unreal one. That is viveka, the power of discrimination. That is there only in the human being. So, you have to use this discriminative power and ask yourself, what is the reality of the world? You can ask your body first. Oh body, will you remain like this forever? The body will say, no sir, one day I will be swallowed by time. Kalebaram means something that is dedicated to Kalan. So one day this body will disappear. You will disappear, I will disappear. Our minds, are they real? Neti, neti, no, no. That will also go. What about the position, what about the glory, what about this big house that you have, what about your car? Have you seen very rich people standing in front of their expensive cars and posing for a photo? I have bought this car. Once you buy a car, you will go to the relatives' houses. Oh, for what? Showing them, yes, I have got a Mercedes Benz. All hypocrisies there. Wearing beautiful dress, only standard dress, wearing only rich watches. All these things. You are flirting with your girlfriend. Your pretension as a great father before your children. And your position as a professor, your doctorate, everything will disappear. If so, why did I take the birth of a human being? Human being is a wonderful creature. He can think about the world. He can send his mind to the macro level and come back to the micro level. So, the natural question comes, why did a human being come to earth? Why did you come to earth? So, it is not for eating and mating and bringing up children. Those things any animal can do. So, that's not a great thing. Then what? Thinking, contemplating, meditating into the truth. That is the most important thing. Here, Valmiki became a knowledgeable person, a jnani, a Buddha, a man who has bodham. Like that, we are all Ratnagaras now. We have got that valuable gem inside our heart. And what does that gem tell you? It's a pulsating gem. You just close your eyes and sit in silence and listen to the heart. What does the heart say? The heart says, so hum, so hum, so hum. When you go to a doctor next time, take his thing and put it on your heart, his stethoscope. The heart will say, so hum, so hum, so hum. What does that mean? I am that. I am that. That means I am not this body. I am that soul, the part of the Supreme Soul. Such a dignified, such a valuable individual you are. You don't realize that. I am that, not this. That's what the heart tells you. If you take the stethoscope and place it on the doctor's chest, it will say, come on, bring it, bring all the money to me. Well, so the most important thing is that you are a different person. Your real personality is not the body you have, not the mind you have, not the knowledge you have, not the books you have read, nor any achievement, not anything. But your greatest knowledge and greatest identity is that I am a Jivatma, the part of Paramatma. I exist in the micro levels, just like atoms. I also exist in the macro levels. Such a great person I am. Swami Vivekananda, in his realization, said, I am a great ocean in which Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva are only the waves. They are simple waves in an ocean called me. See, that's the greatest realization one human being can have and should have. So, Ratnagaran understood that he has something in him. Just like that, we have to walk in this path along with Ratnagaran. Don't live like an animal, eating and mating and bringing up children. All the animals do that, but they never sit and meditate on it or pray. Because their interests are only in these three things. But human being is different, very, very different. Even if you give all these facilities to him, he won't be satisfied. So, our universe is a university. Here we have come to learn the powerful science of spirituality. That's what is taught in the classrooms. But unfortunately, we are wasting all our time for college fun. We are going around making merry. But when the examination comes, then you will know that you have wasted your life. So, Ratnagaran has a Ratnam in the hand. You have that. And start a spiritual life step by step, sitting in meditation, reciting the mantras, making company with spiritual people, reading spiritual books, reciting Ramayana and all these texts, going to temples regularly, meeting sadhus or gurus and getting blessings from them, getting advices from them, living a simple life, very simple. Simple living with high ideology. That's the way of spirituality. Namaste.